Hello and welcome to World of Tanks with me, Geogen. Today we're in the T110E5 Tier 10 Heavy American tank. What is good about the T110E5? Firstly, the front turret and hull are quite strong. If we see this angle of the front upper plate, only super high penetration guns are going to go through there. The lower plate is also quite strong. Except in where the axles of the tracks on each side connect to the hull. So if you're going to shoot a T110E5 in the front hull, shoot it to the right and to the left. Unless you have a super high penetration gun, then anywhere in the lower plate will do. Also, significantly, there is a weak spot on top of the vehicle, and that is this cupola on this section, which is flat. If you hit it on the machine gun port, which is curved and is actually quite strong, depending on where you strike it exactly, it can be around 300 to 350 millimeters thick, unless they have changed the armor profile since I last checked. So, if you're going to hit it in the cupola, hit it here. That is a good spot. The sides and rear of the vehicle are flat and weak. I think they're only 76 and about 30 millimeters. So if you get round the side of it, hit it in the side and rear. Let's get back to the replay. So we are on Erlenberg, otherwise known as Derpenberg for a lot of people, because of the river where a lot of people go and drown by mistake. We are in an assault game mode, I believe. And we are attacking the enemy base, and I'm going down the 2 line. I see an AMX 1390, but he pops behind cover before I can do anything about it. Don't know about you guys, but sometimes those fire explosions scare me. Maybe I just need to get over myself, I don't know. Anyhow, we get down into lower cover, and we've spotted this T-54, who is being targeted by our allies towards that hill over there, where everyone camps and waits for a scout to light everybody up. And I am doing a scouting role, essentially, because our T-54 is on a different flank, and the 1390 is also on that flank. The Jagdpanther 2 on our team removes the T-54 threat, so I advance forward. I see a T-95. The shot unfortunately bounces. I see another T110E5, and as you can see, I aim for the cupola. Unfortunately, I miss. He returns fire and bounces off the mantlet. My second shot, however, goes into the cupola, and we remove the T110E5. That's our first kill of the game. Only 97 damage done with a gun which can do an average of 400 with 258 pen. You also have amazing heat shells which do 340 penetration and have 400 average damage. But you rarely need to use these, maybe against mouses. And now we've got behind the T95. And this guy is pretty screwed. He's been tracked. He's too slow. We put 2 shots into the rear, and the Batchat takes the kill. Unfortunately, we hit the AMX 1390, but it bounces off his gun, most likely. You know, one of those rubbish shots that you sometimes get when fighting other vehicles. His armor shouldn't have been able to withstand our caliber round, which is 120mm. So we have taken the west quite quickly, and I'm now advancing over this bridge, because the enemy cap is in sight, and that is our objective. However, there is still quite a lot of enemy resistance in the northeast of the map. Excuse me. We see an SU-101, and we fortunately miss, and now we're getting rammed by this complete idiot in the excuse me again, in the VK what is it, a VK4502A. And we're getting shot from the left and right, but we're angled quite well, only taking minimal damage in the track from the SU-101, who unfortunately for him had, I think, the stock weapon. We get hit by, I think, the STB-1 or a bad chap, and we now take a bounce. I'm not sure where... Oh, it did. Yes, there it is. I think it penetrated from the STB here, which isn't actually part of the turret armor. I think that is... Oh, I think... Yeah, there. I think that is the turret ring, which is quite weak, and is a common problem with many vehicles. Back to the action. We kill a KV-4. We had not really much chance against our gun, even though his armor is impressive. Now, a hold down IS-7, on the other hand, is a problem. We hit his lower plate, but it just bounces because of the great angle and thickness. And then he punches one, I believe, into the cupola. Our reload is better than his, though, so we try and go around and hit him in the track. And then, right at the back of the IS-7, hit it there if you're firing from the side. Because that is where the turret armor is weakest. We track him again and we keep moving so we can take as many bounces as possible. We get hit in the cupola because our commander gets knocked out by the STB sniping from the hill. We remove the IS-7 whilst taking more bounces. We take cover behind this KB-4 because we are in a lot of trouble right now. We are capping, we are at 70% capture. We put a shot into the light AMX 1390, and this STB, well played to him, he's trying to get to the cap to reset. He's only got a few seconds to do it. However, he is too late. We managed to sneak a shot in right at the end. And that was a game on Erlenberg where I achieved 5.2 thousand damage and 3 kills in the T110E5. Let's take a look at the post-game stats in a very quick detail. And here we are with the post-game stats. So, we made almost 100,000 credits, and we got 3,500 experience. We got a mastery badge, we got a Spartan medal, a steel wool, a high caliber, a spotter medal, destroyed 3 vehicles, did a bunch of other stuff, helped the team immensely. So we spotted, let's see, KB4, T95, ISU, T54, T110E5, and the 1390. So that's a total of 6 vehicles spotted, which is pretty good. Let's move on to the team score. We came top of our team on damage done, 5,200, and the closest on our team to doing anywhere near that was the Jagdpanzer, but that's kind of understandable because his gun does 1,050 damage a shot on average. Anyway, 1,200 base experience. The enemy team, that STV did quite well. He got 3,000 damage. Well played to you, Marco. And that Batchat Boniek, also well played to you. Moving on to the detail report. We fired 23 shots, 18 of which hit, and only 15 penetrated. So we missed 8 shots, which is kind of poor. Or rather, we missed 8 penetrations that we could have had. But we still managed to do 5.2 thousand damage, some of which from a sniping distance. We received 15 hits, and fail again. Only 5 of which penetrated. So it shows you how strong the frontal armor can be on this thing, if you use it effectively and hide your weak spots. So therefore we blocked 4.2 thousand damage worth, which is an incredible amount. It's not the most, I'm not saying it's the best T110E5 replay in the world, but 4.2 thousand damage blocked is quite good. We spotted 6 enemy vehicles. We destroyed 3 and damaged 8. And we did 5,000 assistance damage. near enough. In terms of credits, total profit made was 49,000 because we spent a lot on ammunition and repairs because we almost died essentially. And then we got 3.6 thousand experience, which is very good. It was a ×2 first win of the day. So, that was the T110E5 on Erlenberg, otherwise known as Durbanberg. I hope you enjoyed the replay, and as always, I've been Geogen. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you folks in the next one.